Hello everyone and welcome to Resurgence. Yes, you see this correctly. We are no longer Resurgence. With the Red losing the World Championship, we are back to the Resurgence everyone knows. And tonight we are kicking things off with round 1 of both the men's and women's Phoenix Cup tournaments. What's going to make this interesting, none of these matches were announced beforehand. So only very few people know what tonight's card is going to look like. And kicking things off, we have Mike Burke taking on Aaron Miles, representing the Court of Darkness. What will make this even more interesting is I've been told that the next round, round 2 of this, we don't know who's going to face who. Heck, we don't even know who's facing who tonight. So we don't know who the winner of this will face in the next round. The board of directors have been brought back after King Crimson tried to oust them. As you can see, we are in Vancouver, Canada, home of Donovan Payne. Miles dropkick sending Burke to the floor. So you can see the arena is going to look a little familiar for those that, like me, had to suffer through Resurgence for those couple of weeks, or a couple of months, I should say. But yes, we do have 2 matches that we do know tonight. They were the only 2 matches that were announced beforehand. Every other match has been completely randomized. We don't know who's coming out. But tonight we will see a number 1 contenders match for the United States Championship, as Jack Phoenix, the former champion, will take on Damian Longoria. And in our main event tonight, we will see champions versus challengers for the Phoenix Cup event, as it will be Mr. Troop teaming up with Jack Johnson. That's a hell of a team right there. And they will be taking on the new Revolution champion, Vic T. Miser. There's something I thought you never hear. And here's something else you thought you never hear. He'll be teaming up with the new world champion, Archangel. That will be our main event tonight. Not as many matches on the card, but the matches that are all important. Both men fighting on the floor. Still have a 20 count here in RWR. As Miles looking for a count out. Burke gets back in. Half Nelson gutbuster by Burke. And now clotheslining Miles out of the ring. Obviously, Miles wants to get things off to a good start here for the court in this tournament. Kick to the midsection by Burke. Now pendulum backbreaker on the floor. That's actually a very good question, Gil. I'm not really sure. If anything, someone might just get a bye. Now, if that was to happen in the who goes to the finals, that would make things very interesting, because that would turn the finals into what's been said was supposed to be a 3-way dance, could turn it into a 1-on-1 match. Clock cleaner by Miles. I do know we will see 6 matches in the men's Phoenix Cup first round matches. I really screwed that all up. And we will see 3 of the women's Phoenix Cup matches tonight as well. As Miles up top. Now, went for final judgment. Burke caught him. Burke did not want that to be his final judgment. Now sets. Oh, got caught. Now Miles going right for a submission. Go right for the leg, right in the middle of the ring. Burke kicks him off. Now just back and forth between these two. Going into the corner. Now Miles gonna Irish whip across the ring. Hits a drop kick back of Burke's head at the middle of the turnbuckle. I'm not used to that move, so I don't remember the name. I'll get an angry email about that later. Couple running forearms by Burke. Using the ropes to get some momentum. Hits another forearm into the corner, into a bulldog. Now has him pile driver. Burke go for cover. Miles kicks out. You know, we saw how we were supposed to see all the members of the Red and the Court of Darkness that are in this tournament. Obviously, numbers advantage to them, but we saw the entire... Oh, schoolboy by Burke. No. Hits double arm DDT. Middle of the ring. Looking at the leg. No, and Miles kicks out again. The board being very secretive with me only gave me a list of all the people that are set to compete tonight. They didn't tell me who's facing who, though. I guess they want to keep it secret for me, too, as Burke crowns Miles. And then drops the leg for good measure. Now remember, if you're part of the Cup and you're not in a match tonight, remember you will be on next week. Because next week will be the second half of all the first round matches. There's a couple whoppers, couple bangers. At least that's what people have told me. And Burke crowns Miles again. Obviously, with the names I was given tonight, there's some very interesting possibilities. Now, alligator roll by Burke. Kick to the midsection. Now, Burke looking for a pile driver, and he hits it. Second pile driver of the match. It's a good thing Canada doesn't care. Looks like we're going to go spinning. We're going to go swinging. Burke going to spin to win. Burke hooking the leg, middle of the ring. And he got him. Mike Burke moves on. There you go. First man to advance to the second round, Mike Burke. You know, he's kind of been... You know, people had said Burke was one of the... dark horses in this tournament? based on the people that were announced, I don't know if Burke was one of the people everyone was expecting to do well. And drawing Aaron Miles, I think everyone expected Miles to pick up the win there. But here comes the fun of tonight. Because now we're going to find out who's next. Like I said, don't know who the hell is even going to be booked. All I was told, all I was given on my sheet tonight was the names of all the people that were competing. I just suffered a stroke there, apparently. But I do know this is the next match in the men's first round. Don't know who it's going to be, but we'll have to, I guess, wait and see. This is going to be a very awkward night for me, I think, with commentary. But yeah, next match in the men's Phoenix Cup tournament coming up next.
I was a boy, but now I'm done running. Got another thing coming. Watch my enemies get destroyed. Oh, I got troubles of more than one kind, but I never sleep. Gotta bury me 6 feet deep where the sun don't shine. Thinking that they've won, it's only just begun. When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly. I'm bringing my crown. And when I go into that ground,
fatal norms.
It's time for the large lads. Chris Jones taking on the Reds Norns. You want a hoss fight? Here you go. See the height difference Norns has. Straight jacket German by Jones. Remember last week during Wet and Wild, Jones lost to Adam Shaw one-on-one. Norns in an absolute fight with Duke Dice. Maybe the extra night might have got these two back to the condition they want to be. But here you go, second match in the Phoenix Cup tournament. Interesting fact, Jones is the first of 5 members of the Rogers Foundation. Yes, all 5 members of the Rogers Foundation are in the Phoenix Cup tournaments, in both the men's and women's. And then you have the Red, who I believe, if I read that correctly, I don't know how many members, I don't know if there's that many members of the Red in this tournament. I do know, other than Norns, we do have the Crimson Void and Mike Metal are both part of this tournament, but King Crimson surprisingly nowhere to be found. You know, you'd figure the former world champion be trying to get his way back to the title, but you know, maybe there's something more important that he's worried about. As Jones goes face first into the steps. Norns with the big boy super kick. I think this is the brawl we all expected to see between these two. And oh dear God, Norns with some power on Jones. And then a headbutt just to follow it up. I believe this might be a first time encounter between these two, at least one-on-one, as Jones bounces off the steps. And again off the steps. I may be wrong about that, I'm not 100% sure. And now Norns looking for a submission, but Jones' arm was already on the bottom rope. Now going after the knee. Jones, big man, known, you know, big guys known for their knee issues. Norns knows that. Now back to the floor we go. Yeah, I know you guys have faced off in tag matches, but yeah, singles matches, I think this might be a first time encounter. Went for another big boy super kick, but got caught. Now Jones slams him down into a big boy senton on the floor too. Might be padding out there, but it's not that good. It's not that thick, I should say. Back into the ring we go, I guess. Yep, here we go. Be good for both groups, the Rogers Foundation and the Red, to have someone in the next round. Norns to go behind. We saw him have this issue with Duke, but not tonight. Norns hits the 3 fates. We saw he had that issue against Duke last week at Wet and Wild. But it didn't matter. It only took 1 burning hammer. Is it going to only take 1 tonight? He's got Jones up. Burning hammer. Norns go right for the cover. And a kick out by Jones. Viva La Machka. First off, fantastic name. You have to do that on your own channel. And it's /host, not host/. But fantastic name. Just like that. Hangman's neckbreaker by Jones. Wait for that third one. Jones with a flying clothesline. There it is. Thank you, Don Gill. Oh my God, a running elbow into the corner. Clean Norns' clock. Thank you, Don Gill and Metal for the hosts. Jones trying to clean Norns' clock with that elbow in the corner.
Follow me to glory.
Hey, Viva La Machka, thank you for the follow. Now Jones took him up, Hangman's neckbreaker. No, elbow to the back of the head. Heavy hitting contest here. Just a 2 count. Chucky, thank you for the host. Into the corner. As Jones, you know it's coming. Off the ropes. Discus elbow. Jones, a practitioner of many different elbow strikes. To the face, to the back of the head, to the side of the head. Maybe even the top of the head. I don't know. He wants to knock you out at all costs. And now, go back to Heyman's neckbreaker. No, elbow to the base of the skull again. This is what Jones is known for. Kick to the midsection, stomp to the head. Elbow to the face, KTFO. Jones hooking the leg. 2. No! Norns kicks out. The Viking Warrior of the red. He will not go down that easy. I mean, look at the side of his head. He's got tattoos all over. You think he's going to be that easy to knock out? Into the corner. Clothesline into the corner. Now shoots Jones across. Another clothesline in the corner. Now, sidewalk slam out, coming out. Now go behind. Here we go again. And there's 2. And the 3 fates connect again. This has been a very physical match between these two. Now Jones. Oh, we got him up electric chair. Drops him down. Discus elbow. Not sure if that was the back of the head or just the back, but cravat suplex followed up. These two just throwing each other around and heavy strikes just non-stop. Another elbow to the back of the head. Norton's in the ropes though. Now Jones. Oh, wait. Holy shit! A $10 donation from Last Ride. Thank you. Phoenix Cup, baby, indeed. That's only the second donation I've gotten. 3 fates hit once again by Norns. Someone's excited. Hard Spybuster by Norns. I think Norns trying to shake the cobwebs off of all those elbow strikes. I really don't blame him. And now, Norns with a submission here. Just going to choke him out. And Jones is tapping out. Referee call for the bell. Norns is going to the second round. What a way to end that match. Just physicality from front to back. Norns bringing out the submission and ends up picking up the win. I believe that's Norns' first submission victory. And now the Red have someone in the second round. Thank you, Tucky, for the 5 bits. So now the Red have someone in the second round. That might end up becoming a major thing later on. We know there's 2 other members of the Red in this tournament. But we're going to switch things up a little bit, because it's not just the men who have matches tonight. We also have a few matches from the women, and we're going to be going that direction now. Our first of 3 first-round matches from the Women's Phoenix Cup. Like I said, I was given the 6 names of who was going to compete tonight, and oh boy. This could go any number of directions, just like the men can. But yeah, that's one of the fun things about this, is that all the Phoenix Cup matches are unannounced. The only one that'll be announced ahead of time will be the 2 final matches, due to the fact that they'll sort of be booked. And those will happen at the Phoenix Cup event at the end of the month. But coming up next, we have our first of 3 women's matches in the Women's Phoenix Cup tournament. It's a little smaller than the men's, just because of the number of women we have, but might get very interesting tonight. We'll see. Coming up next.
They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me. They're coming to take me. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. You thought it was a joke, and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right? You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed. You laughed. You laughed. You died. You laughed. But now you know it's finally gone. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. They're coming to take me away.
Well, well, well. Looks like a rivalry renewed tonight. Orchid taking on Azami K. Sato. And Azami's been on one hell of a roll as of late. Even when these two fought each other not long ago, you figured Orchid had the advantage every match due to her higher physicality, but Azami figured out a way to win a lot of those encounters. Azami goes right to the top rope. Oh, too close. Oh, breaks her ass. Yeah, these two also debuted against each other. And they've been kind of around each other ever since. I guess even with the rando, sometimes things just gonna happen again. Like I said, the women's tournament was also randomized. Obviously not as many matches due to the fact there's not as many women. Jesus! Never get donations before. Now we get a bunch. Thank you, Gil, for the $11 donation. Go one step higher for the Phoenix Cup. Indeed. Look, I'm all about a bidding war here. Kind of hoping you two end up facing each other now. Just because of this. As a zombie on the middle rope. Diamond Dust out of the corner. There's something you don't see every day. Zombie on the top rope. Hits an elbow. That's a move you don't see often, a Diamond Dust. Just a two. Drops it on. You know what's funny? We're supposed to have a different audio cue for that, but I guess it doesn't want to work with the animation. I'm okay with that. Because I'm sure people are tired of hearing Overwatch stuff. I mean, I have to do I have to get a webcam first before that can happen. True. Clothesline by Orchid. Yeah, I will, actually. Now, Orchid's stomping on the hands and she's wearing heels. That might actually hurt more. You would figure Orchid wearing... going for a suplex. No, a zombie slides out. Oh, it gets punched in the face for it. You would think with Orchid wearing heels, it would hamper her in the ring. It really doesn't. Very impressive that she can move the way she does in the ring like that. And somehow still doesn't cut a hole in the floor. Michinoku driver by a zombie. Look at the leg, just a one count. Now a zombie going back up top. Look at the fly. Once working on her feet. Flying cross body off the top. Got all of that. Speaking of flying off the top, hopefully you caught it in the intro, but the dive that Sean Limmy did during the Elimination Chamber is actually in there. Not the landing, thankfully, but most of it, the flying part was. As the zombie dumps Orchid out of the ring. Dropkick underneath the ropes. You can tell these two know each other very well. They fought multiple times in the past. Just this season, since they both debuted. And the zombie's been making a name for herself. In fact, she's getting off the LED post. The zombie's been making quite a few fans just because of her resilience to not... She's been trying to take over the role as Miss Resiliency, I guess. I'm sure Just Connor would like that. And now Wheelbarrow on the floor. Goes her on her face. Might be. We'll have to ask. And now Orchid has her hooked up. Punched right to the heart. That heart punch by Orchid gets a 2 count. so simple to do, but it does so much damage. If you've ever been punched in the heart, you know what that means, what it feels like. Orchid in the ring, drops her down. Full Nelson drop. Go for a cover, but Azami in the ropes. Now Orchid running a lap, going up top. You know what this is going to mean. Hits the leg drop off the top. Quick left hand by Orchid, but Zombie shoves her off. Oh, why would you do that there? Hurricane Rana. Orchid just trying to show off right in front of Azami, showing she can counter her. Now, oh, using the boot. Oh, what is going on? Thank you, Last Ride, for the $12 donation. Fight me, Gil. Running crossbody by Azami. The Orchid barely kicks out. We got a bit more in our hands. Neckbreaker by Azami. I have no idea what's going on right now. Into the corner. And now Azami slams Orchid down. Gonna look to fly here. Split-legged moonsault. Hook in the leg. Orchid's kicking with everything she's got and able to get out at 2. You can see these two know each other so well, having to throw more practical things into their moveset. European uppercut by Orchid. Oh, it hooks her up with a hand. Another heart punch right to that star. Now Orchid in control. And an unnecessary kick just because she can. Like I said, Orchid, one of the more violent women in RWR, especially one that isn't... Oh, God! Pile driver! One that isn't what we consider the upper echelon of women. But her physicality is among the top, I think. As Azami kicks out. Not a lot behind that kick out, though. As Orchid set her up. Drops her down. Face first into the RWR logo. Middle of the ring, no rope break here. 2 and 3. And Orchid is your first woman to go to the second round. There you go. First woman to go through the second round, Orchid, and stops all the momentum that Azami had going into tonight. She'd been on a roll for the last, month and a half? Jesus Christ. Another donation. Thank you, Gil. 1776. Fight America, Crimmy Floyd. That was great. God, what is going on tonight? Never get donations tonight. I've had 4. People are just that excited about the Phoenix Cup, I guess. Let's just go with that. But coming next, we're going back to the men. Oh, you can't fight America? My voice cracked there for a second. Sorry. You can't fight America tonight? That's fine. Appreciate it, guys. Both of you. Coming up next, we have our next match in the men's tournament. Like I said, it's going to make this fun as we don't know who's coming out. After this will be the number 1 contenders match for the U.S. title. Jack Phoenix versus Damian Longoria. That will be coming up after this match. And based on the people that have yet to come out tonight, just, I don't know what's going to happen. But we will see the next match in the men's tournament, and it's coming up next.
As I stomp feet on it, so many cats pass, putting John Peach on it. My destiny ahead of me, while I sleep on it. Searching for my purpose, turn the light beams on it. I'm losing my mind, heart racing with time, move a million miles a minute. Now I gotta get mine, and I leap out of the streets, still on the grind, but I shine like the sun when I come from behind. Despite the distractions, lights, camera, action. No time to waste, I'm gonna shine when I find my place. No time to wait, my whole life been defined by fate. Now it's showtime. No time to waste, I'm gonna shine when I find my place. 'Cause it's no time to wait, my whole life been defined by fate. It's showtime with no kind of cosign. Go the whole nine and hold mine the whole time. From the slums where they keep guns and blow dimes. Fighting for crumbs, I found my gold mine. They push and they pull me, try to control me, hold me, and turn me back into the old me. But slowly I rise. Funny how time flies. Now they just wishing they could live it through my eyes. Despite the distractions, the calls and reactions, the fight's everlasting. Lights, camera, action. No time to waste. I'm gonna shine when I find my place. No time to wait. My whole life been defined by fate. Let's make wrestling great again.
Here we go. Martin Starr taking on the former Intercontinental Champion, Max Height. I believe these two last met during the Rise from the Ashes tournament. I stand corrected. I just realized that myself. They were in different blocks. Like I said, they're huge. That's actually funny. Martin trying to... This whole season's been him trying to get out of the block. He's had a rough go at it this season. Max Height, when the year started during the tournament, won himself a decent number of matches. And ended up losing the Intercontinental Championship to GJ Kraft, who has had a death grip on that title ever since. Since losing the title, Height's been more focused on trying to win the tag titles. It's a rare singles outing for Max Height, actually, from what we've seen in the past couple of months. Go to the apron, frog splash to the back. We learned during the tournament, during the Rise from the Ashes, there goes Max Height. We learned during the Rise from the Ashes tournament that just because Max Height was the smallest guy in the tournament doesn't mean he's not going to win matches. He caused a few number of upsets during the tournament. And it was right at the end when he got into a bit of a slump. Martin Starr has been, he's described it himself as being in a slump all season. He's had moments where he thought the old Martin Starr was going to come back. But he just had his issues. Especially after fighting with Brandon Richards for about a month or so, and then going into the Elimination Chamber, figured that was going to be his time to turn everything around. Just wasn't meant to be. Quick cover, only on one. That Elimination Chamber that happened last week, very violent. In fact, for those of you that noticed when the announcement was made for the actual tournament on who was involved, a lot of people noticed that Jarek Vander's name was not put on the list. And I can actually confirm now that the reason why, as Martin does the deal... Hang on. Oh, just the one. The reason why Jarek's name was not on that list is because he suffered a concussion during the chamber, thanks to Sean Libby, with that meat kick that came out of absolutely nowhere. And it's a shame it's not a second time that Libby's put Jarek on the shelf. As Height taking some jumps, standing 450. Not sure if he got that the way he wanted it, but that could have just been a setup as Height going to the top. 450, no! Martin moves out of the way. He's been hit with enough of those to know how to dodge it. As Martin gets him up. No! Was looking for a Rice Star cutter. Max Height flipping out of it. Don't recall the last time these two fought each other, but you can see there's some familiarity here. Both able to dodge, or both able to counter the other one's finisher. Martin goes right for a Rice Star cutter, but Height was able to push him off. Into a power slam. Obviously, we'll have more updates as we go. Elbow at the top of the head. See Martin just trying to take out his frustration right now. He's been frustrated for quite some time, especially after fighting Brandon Richards. Height thinking better flying around, which is actually probably a first. Kicks him in the ass. Oh, Height setting up. Oh, he's got him hooked. Height bottom. Now Height hooking the leg. 2, no. Martin kicks out with a little bit of authority. Hey, Chaotic Josh, thank you for the auto host. And hello to all of you. To the 5 people that came over. We're in the middle of our first round of our first ever Phoenix Cup tournament. Completely randomized. We don't know who's facing who. Or who's facing whom, I should say. I'm sure there's someone that would probably say something about that. Max Height going up top. Looking to fly. Blockbuster. Both men are just trying to get some frustration on each other because Max Height has been a bit of a slump for ever since losing the tag title match to Hi Daddy a little over a month ago. It's an abdominal stretch here. Modified version. Just trying to stretch Martin. Just holding on to it. You can see he has Martin off his feet. Lets it go. And now Height going up top. And now 054 misses. Again, Martin able to dodge. And now spinning powerbomb. And now knee to the side of the head. You can see where that connected around the temple. Martin doing his homework, which is ironic. He had no idea who he was facing. And now kick right to the face. Martin looking to end it. Has him up. Through that slow spin, but he just... Rise Star Cutter! Now Martin hooking the leg. 2... No! Max Height able to kick out. Like I said, don't let Max Height's size fool you. He may be small, but he's definitely capable. Former world champion, former intercontinental champion, springboard, hits the elbow. You wouldn't think Max Height would be a former world champion, but he is. Anyone, referee. I think Max Height might have landed a little awkwardly there. Martin with a wacky elbow drop. He's going to follow up with another one, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Going to go for a quick cover. Just the 2. You can see Martin in complete control of this match. Height just having some issues. Another wacky elbow by Martin. Now a snapmare. Just gonna... Oh, went for an elbow. Got elbowed in the face. Or went for a headbutt. Got elbowed in the face. Excuse me. Spinning soul butt. And now gonna flip all around. Diced bread by Max Height. You see Height try to use his speed. And his quickness, as you can see. Standing 450. Height's not finished with him though. Gonna go after the arm. Leg drop on the arm. Height going up top. He's gonna see if he can hit it finally. 450 connects. Hook in the leg. 2. No. Martin kicks out. Springboard leg drop by Height to follow it up. The third attempt was successful, but it wasn't enough. Back elbow. Max Height's been busted open. You see both men just landing blows. There's Martin with a backdrop driver. Now, another go behind by Martin. Another backdrop. And now, Martin got him up. Spinning power bomb. Gonna hold on to it though. 2. No. Height's able to kick out. Might not have been in his best interest to kick out though. Gonna go back onto the shoulders. Here we go. Rice Star Cutter. Max Height, center of the ring. Martin gonna hook the leg. 2. And that is it. Martin Starr going to the next round.
Now I can hear the concrete talking as I stomp feet on it. So many cats pass, put a dime peach on it. Like the city ahead of me, while I sleep on it. Searching for my purpose, tear that light.
There you go. Martin Starr picked up the win. Max Height gave him what he could, but Martin just would not be denied. As we now have 3 going to the next round for the men. But now we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to find out right now who's going to go to the Phoenix Cup event later this month and challenge for the United States Championship. We have the former champion, Jack Phoenix. The man that has been saying he is the uncrowned United States champion, Damian Longoria. Something's got to give. We're going to get something new. Probably, we're going to see a different match at the Phoenix Cup. We're not going to see Marvelous Matt Matthews and Mike Metal both getting shots again. We're going to see a brand new match, or at least one that we haven't seen in quite some time. One of these two is going to challenge Adam Brown at the end of the month for that United States Championship. Can Jack Phoenix get back to that title match, or can Damian Longoria finally get an opportunity at the title that he claims he's the uncrowned champion for? We're going to find out coming up next. All right, here we go. As Longoria immediately dropped a hold, it's over. If only went for a pinfall there, I would have actually popped for that. You can see, number one contenders match for the United States Championship. Jack Phoenix trying to, I guess, get inside Longoria's head wearing that, his U.S. singlet. That was what he wore when he became United States Champion back a couple months ago. Longoria, even though he's been getting popular, you can hear the crowd here in Vancouver not really liking his theme. I guess because fans realized, the hockey fans in attendance realized that was the Mighty Ducks goal theme. Here's a couple of them trying to sing the Canucks theme. Oh God, just barrage of shots, spinning soul butt to end it, but Phoenix, I said Phoenix, former U.S. champion. Yeah, they must be. Just a bunch of blows, like both these men very good in the ring. Phoenix, very good mat wrestler. Longoria just gets better and better every week. Snapdragon. Phoenix going up. Hits the leg drop, back of the neck. Longoria might have made a mistake trying to turn over. And for those not keeping track, Phoenix, a member of Fitzwell Fighting Systems, looking to bring another championship into the fold. And Longoria trying to bring another championship to Kimiko-gun as cattle mutilation by Phoenix. Longoria gets out of it. Kick to the back of the head just for good measure. Like I said, bring another title into the fold of Kimiko-gun. As we found out during Wet and Wild, Kimiko regaining the women's championship, the first woman in RWR to be a two-time champion. Longoria looking to add another piece of hardware to the locker room. But Phoenix looking to add yet another championship to Fitzwell Fighting Systems, as they hold so many championships now. Those titles would be the Intercontinental title, the Tag Team titles, the Revolution title. And I guess you could say they also have the TV title with Andre Baker winning it last week. And if Phoenix can win back the U.S. title, there's just another one. And now Phoenix, kicking combination right into the shoulder blade. It's a good way to separate a shoulder. Speaking of, like I said, Phoenix very good with strikes, very good with kicks. Don't let the fact he's not wearing boots fool you. He's very good with strikes, but there's also something else he's good with. And it's this, if he hits it, middle of the ring, it's going to be Flip DT. Center of the ring. Hooking the leg. No, Longoria kicks out. Longoria, up until last week, had been undefeated until he tapped out to Matt Matthews. Slingshot splash by Phoenix, just launching his body. Phoenix going back to the arm. You gotta think both men know Adam Brown has started to bring in submissions into his game. That calf slicer, calf killer, whatever he wants to call it. It's been something he's been bringing in now. And he's been winning matches with it. Both these men have to know that. Longoria sends Phoenix to the floor. Follows him out. Just going to throw him right back in. I guess going to hurt him with that clothesline. And just dump him back into the ring. Snapmare. Spinal tap with the knee. And now just going to choke Phoenix with his own arms. You see Phoenix can't get to the ropes, but he just rolls around. Able to get out. Overpowered Longoria. And now, Longoria went for that kick, and what in the world? Yoshi Tonic. Ooh, almost got him with that. Longoria not expecting that. Both these men just... This is how much the U.S. title means to both of them. Phoenix that spin kick. I think he made a mistake. He should have went right for the flip DT or just go right for a cover. Super kick. Take a drink. Longoria with a cover, hooking the leg. Oh, that was a long 2 count. Thought he might have had him there. Oh, a punch. Shot right to the rib. As Phoenix flips over. DDT. Longoria's been busted open. Phoenix go right for a cover. No. See the blood all over Longoria's face. Now Phoenix, not afraid to fly. Might be a little close. Oh, gets that tomahawk chop to the head. Yeah, tomahawk chop. That's what I meant to say. Back up top. Hits the leg drop. Hits another one to follow it up. Now Phoenix in control, but Longoria trying to stop the momentum. Now out to the apron. Heel, that got some distance. Gonna go right for a cover. 2. Oh, that was another long 2 count. So Longoria getting frustrated at the referee. Phoenix just has something for everything. Oh, got caught. Oh, kick to the back of the head. Longoria. Oh, he's got him hooked. Hammerlock DDT. Oh, I thought he was about to do it again. And now Longoria in control. And super kick. Gonna try to get him away from the ropes. Very smart. Going for a quick cover. 2. No. And you can see Longoria frustrated. Thought he had him there. Now Longoria going up top. Misses the leg drop. Breaks his ass, but pops right up from it. Must have hit a soft spot of the ring where he could bounce right back to his feet. Oh, I thought he was going to do something in the corner. Oh, he thought twice about it. Gave Phoenix an opening. Never mind. Go body slam. No, Phoenix kicking him in the leg. Kick him in the thigh. Now misses the roundhouse. Hits the other kick. Phoenix very dangerous. He can hit you out of nowhere. Or you do something like this. Going for a submission. He's in the ropes though, ref. Longoria. Oh god, look at that power. Power bombs him out of that submission hold, that triangle. And now going for a cover. 2, no. You can see what getting that championship match means to both men. Now another spinal tap. Gonna just strangle him with his own arms again. This is what becoming United States champion means to both men. Just gonna... Oh, he finally lets go of it. Now Longoria trying to stay in control. Uh-oh. Snapdragon. Holds on to it, though. The bridge. 2. No. Phoenix kicks out. Both men just trying to throw bombs at each other. Phoenix comes back to the clothesline. As Longoria just starts getting up immediately. Trying to bounce up from that. Kick to the midsection. Got the double underhook. Tiger driver. Hanging on to the... He's going to hook the arms too. No. Both these men want that opportunity. You know, Adam Brown is watching in the back. Just probably on the edge of his feet, edge of his seat at this point. Misses the roundhouse, hits the left. Oh, drops him up into a DDT. And covered by Longoria. 2, no. And a spinal tap with the knee again. And now, Longoria. Oh, submission hold. Rolls into the ropes, but Phoenix can't grab the rope. And Phoenix is tapping out. Damian Longoria is your #1 contender. What a match that was. Just back and forth all the way through. Longoria finally. You know, Kimiko has been saying that Longoria had a submission in his back pocket. I think he was trying to wait until he had to use it against Brown, but had to bring it out tonight. The Mighty Lock. He had to bring it out tonight, but it got him the win. Got him that title shot. And we'll see that match at the Phoenix Cup Finals. It will be Damian Longoria challenging Adam Brown. And it will be for the United States Championship. He finally gets to put his money where his mouth is. See if the uncrowned United States Champion can become the United States Champion. Coming up next, we have our second of 3 women's matches up tonight. Still in the first round of the Women's Phoenix Cup. We saw earlier Orkin was able to pick up the victory over Azami. Coming up next, we have 2 more ladies coming out here to try to move to the next round. Remember, win 2 matches, you're in the finals. This is just step 1. Don't know who the 2 are going to be, but considering the 10 women that are still possible, you know, the combinations are almost endless between the 10 of them. But I got a sneaky suspicion we could be seeing a first-time meeting. But we'll see it next. Women's action Coming up on Resurgence.
Rocking the boat, you are at your own throat. Rocking the boat, you are at your own throat. Rocking the boat, you are. Rocking the boat, you are at your own throat. Rocking the boat, you are at your own throat. Rocking the boat, you are.
Well, this is mighty interesting. So we got Bella Angel representing the Shaw label, taking on Goddess Dawn representing the court. Dawn not in the best of moods tonight after last week losing to Lily Thatcher. And I don't think Bella's in a great mood either after seeing Titan not become television champion last Thursday. But this is another first-time meeting. Bella shoots Dawn off the ropes. Dawn arm drag instead. And now, oh God, vicious elbow or forearm by Dawn. Seen Dawn try to almost up the violence a little bit in the last couple of weeks. Ever since he showed off the Dark Goddess, it seems like some of it's trying to bleed over to her regular personality. Thank you, Max, for the host. Welcome home. I should have played that song. You have missed quite a show so far. Headbutt by Bella. Now going up top. Oh, wow. Spinning kick from the top. And now, oh, Dawn catches her. Gut wrench suplex. Like I said, it's our second of 3 women's matches tonight. All in the first round. Oh, went for a goddess kick. Bella able to dodge it. Clotheslines Dawn out of the ring. Really, a lot of people have been saying that it's not the goddess kick that Dawn lives and dies by. It's at 6:30. And really going for it multiple times is what led to Lily picking up the victory last week at Wet and Wild. Is going for a damage to her back more and more. See, ladies fighting on the floor. Dawn off the steps. Elbow to the lower back. Now, oh god, you got the double chicken wing. Oh god, on the floor, suplex. Dumping Dawn on her head. And see, oh, Bella off the apron. Hardest part of the ring. Referee counting. Dawn throws Bella back in. Back in we go. Goddess kick! Dawn just had that one ready. Bella fighting back. Now Dawn into the corner. Spins her around. Oh, catches the foot. Oh, gonna hook her up. And now Bella dropping the leg. Going for a cover. This will be a hell of an upset. No, Dawn kicks out. Now Bella just gonna do it again, I guess. Yeah, hooks her up. Drops the leg again. Hooking the leg now. 2. And she got her. Bella Angel is going to move on. That might have been the biggest upset so far in this tournament. Bella Angel upsetting Goddess Dawn. I mean, I don't know how much of an upset you can call it. Dawn's been on a slide for quite some time, but I don't know. She just seemed a little off her game tonight. You know, but it doesn't matter. Bella moves on. So we now know 2 of the 6 women that'll be in the next round. We have Orchid and Bella Angel. And honestly, considering the other women that are still left, who the hell knows what's going to happen? But we're going to switch it up, go back to the men here. Only got a couple matches left for the evening. Yeah, like it said in the chat, one more win away for the finals between Bella and Orchid. One of them could pull off the upset, win the finals, and go to Supernova and challenge Kimiko. Who the hell knows? Coming up next, we have another match in the men's Phoenix Cup tournament. Once again, no clue. Like, by tomorrow night, or by next week, by next week, it'll be a lot easier to figure out who's going to face who, just due to process of elimination. You know, being a quick show tonight, just due to the fact it's mostly singles matches. This is what usually happens. We have our next match in the men's tournament. We'll see who faces off. Coming up next. Well, that was a change of pace. Vlad Alucard taking on Donovan Payne. Dono, the hometown boy from here in Vancouver. Looking to pick up a win. Last week at Wet and Wild, fell to Mr. Troop, but Mr. Troop wasn't on his own that night. Vlad has started to get some momentum here in RWR. You know, he makes a joke saying that he can't win wherever he goes, but here in RWR he's been building some momentum. And getting a win over Donovan Payne would be a huge statement. I believe these two have never fought before either. See, we're seeing some never before seen matches here in this tournament. Dono misses whatever the heck that was supposed to be. Flips out of the back body drop, and now Dono twist. Well, I guess we can say Pepsi twist. We're sponsored by Pepsi. We still have that Pepsi sponsorship. It's okay. Is Dono looking for a submission here? Modified beads of Steve. But Vlad trying to turn it back over using his elbow. Oh, right to the forehead, that last shot. Now Dono with just a chop. You know, for those of you that... Well, oh, Dono hits the ace crusher, goes right into a submission. Kingslayer by Dono. Right into a submission. Just trying to end things quickly. But Vlad able to get out of it. Bella won against Dawn. Yeah, you heard me right. Now Vlad, quick DDT. I'm not sure how much I should say because I think it would spoil most of the show if people are just tuning in. As Vlad going for a submission of his own, focusing on Dono's left arm. One thing I can say is, for those just joining us that missed some of the show, we have a new #1 contender for the United States Championship. Is hold the phone. Dono stepping through. Dono clash. Damian Longoria defeated Jack Phoenix by submission. And is going to go to the Phoenix Cup Finals to face Adam Brown. Dono with a cover. Vlad able to kick out. And now Dono going for another submission. Bow and arrow. You can see Dono's plan here is just trying to make Vlad tap out or just knock him out. Double shot to the ribs. Breaking the eyes of Vlad as well, but not doing anything, I guess. Guess you can't blind a vampire. Back body drop. And Dono in control of this match. Dono in complete control. Vlad counters. Dono was going for another Dono clash. Oh, and a back elbow. And now just raking Dono's face on the top rope and gives him whiplash to follow it up. And now Vlad. We know the history Dono has with concussions. Uh-oh. Impaler. Just stuffing Dono in his head. In the ropes, though. Might have just saved Dono. Oh, God. Half and half. Oh, right on his face. Ducks under, and Vlad with a clothesline. See the momentum in this match slowly shifting over to Vlad. And a knee right to the side of the head. I think you guys mentioned hometown stuff, and that Dono started losing. I think Dono remembered where he was. Vlad with a quick cover. Just a 1 count. After this, we have our third and final women's match of the night. Now, half Nelson, like driver, sort of. Oh, spear by Vlad. See, Vlad trying to keep all the momentum in this match, not letting Dono get anything, but Dono going to fight back. One thing we know about Donovan Payne, he's not going to stay down for the most part. He's going to fight. And now, a Muda lock by Dono. In the ropes, though. And now Dono looking to end it. He's got him up. Gonna step through. Dono clash. Doesn't flip it over, just rolls him over, but Vlad in the ropes again. I think he reached up and grabbed the rope. Couldn't really see it from this vantage point. Vlad with a neck breaker. Just going to right for a cover off of that. Just the 2. Dropping the knee into the back. That's an elbow for good measure. Vlad with a spear again. Second time. Now Vlad looking for a suplex. No, Dono uses his foot and blocks it. Hits the suplex of his own. You see referee. I guess Vlad had a bad landing on his back. Referee checking on him. I'm into the corner. Oh, Vlad setting up. He's going to hook him up. Impaler. Going to pull him away from the ropes. This will be a monumental upset. Hook of the leg, 2. No. Dono kicks out. This would actually be bigger than Bella defeating Goddess Dawn just a few minutes ago. Despite it being the biggest upset in the tournament, really. Unless something crazier happens later. See Vlad trying to stay in control, and that elbow, Vlad got busted open from that. This time it's actually his blood on his face. And now Dono hooks him up. Dono clash again, this time flipping him over. Holding on to it too. And there you go. Donovan Payne moves on to the next round. Guess one of the monkeys in the truck didn't hit the music. I don't know. There you go. Donovan Payne picks up the win. I guess the crowd decided, or the monkey in the back decided not to play the theme. Yeah, so far you missed it. I guess I'll go ahead and run it down. We saw Mike Burke defeat Aaron Miles in our opening match. And then Norns defeating Chris Jones in what was a very physical match. We saw Orchid defeating Azami. Another physical match. And then, probably the most of all of them, we saw Martin Starr defeat Max Height. And then we saw Damian Longoria become #1 contender for the United States Championship. Bella Angel defeating Goddess Dawn, and we just saw Donovan Payne defeat Vlad Alucard. With that, we come to our last women's match of the night. Longoria pulling out the submission for the victory as well. Thought he was going to hang on to that until he got to the title match, but decided he needed it to defeat Phoenix. Yeah, coming up next, we have our third and final women's match of the night. Who's going to join Bella Angel and Orchid in the next round? And, you know, with the way these matches have been going, this could be, considering who's left of the women, the 8 that are left that haven't been in a match yet, combinations are getting more interesting as we go. Yeah, we're going to find out the third woman to go to the second round of the Women's Phoenix Cup. That match is next. Well, the mood just changed as we have the new women's champion, Kimiko, in action against Black Alice, who's been impressive in her own right, but this is Kimiko we're talking about. And honestly, process of elimination, that means next week. Honestly, if you swapped out Akaru for Kimiko for next week, that would be a scary group of 6. But next week, we will see in action Apathy, Akaru, Olivia, Sister Fister, Faith, Lily, all 6 will compete next week. And only 3 of them will go to the semifinals. And they'll be... And we don't know the order of who's going to face who yet. As Kimiko just trying to have her way with Alice. Kimiko, I think, is in a great mood tonight. Not only winning back the women's title, but also turning back the challenge of Apathy, who immediately cashed in her women's golden ticket briefcase. But also tonight, seeing Damian Longoria become #1 contender for the U.S. title. Kimiko has to be almost on cloud 9 right now. Not on the actual cloud 9, because no one wants to be on that team anymore. Kimiko going right for the arm. What she's famous for, that arm abuse. And now, oh gosh, go right for the other arm now. Oh, God, it just hurts to watch. She doesn't care what she does. She's going to hurt you. And there's nothing you can do about it. We saw a more vicious side of Kimiko come out there and went wild. With just how quickly she was able to make Faith tap out. A quick cover, just a 1. You know, Alice, she's been on a roll. I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, but she's facing Kimiko. Probably the most violent woman in RWR. And I'm kind of afraid just to say that completely because I don't want anyone to come out here to yell at me. But right now I'll say that because she's in the ring. And you can see just Kimiko's style, just focus on the arm, just rip it apart, rip it off even. Just focus on both arms. Uh-oh, and Kimiko going for the submission. Hooking in the paralock. One of her many, many submissions on the arm. Or arms, I should say. And Alice able to roll out of that. I'm surprised. Kimiko basically having her way here. And now, oh God, swings and DDT. Kimiko just yelled, "It's over." I don't think that was in English though, but I'm gonna assume it's what she yelled. Fujiwara armbar. And there you go. Black Alice is tapped out. Kimiko moves on. Guess that's just the luck of the draw. But Black Alice almost really never got out of the gate there. Kimiko just on top of her, putting on various submissions, and just, that was rough. But yeah, the women's champion moves on. Trying to make a statement to all the other women in RWR. And considering the 6 we're going to see next week, oh boy, this could look mighty interesting as time goes. Just due to the fact on who we could be seeing facing each other next week. But Kimiko making a statement. That is for damn sure. saying you got to go through me if you want that Phoenix Cup and you want that shot at Supernova. Coming up next, we have 2 more matches left in the men's Phoenix Cup first round tonight. I can see the 4 names in front of me that were booked tonight haven't come out, but oh boy. Remember I said earlier when things could go any number of directions? Well, considering the 4 that have yet to come out tonight, this could be very interesting, to say the least. Coming up next, men's Phoenix Cup tournament continues, first round. Let's see who's in action. Coming up next. Oh boy, here we go again. Remember I said some of these might be rivalries renewed. We saw earlier with Orchid and a Zombie. We're back to Sane and Richards. And it was mentioned earlier, Gary Richards banned from ringside. The board of directors decided that no one is going to get an unfair advantage in this tournament. It's not because they don't like Gary, because apparently Gary's very popular with the board. But they don't want anyone to have an unfair advantage in this tournament, which, you know, it's understandable. And now Richards going up. Brainbuster immediately. And now Richards up top. Breaks all of his ass. And Sane, the former Revolution champion, two-time Revolution champion, losing the title last week to Vic T. Miser. And you gotta think Sane's in an extra bad mood tonight. He's usually in a lazy mood, but I've heard he's in a foul mood tonight. Oh, right into the apron. Obviously the apron, hardest part of the ring. Oh, knee right to the ding-ding. And again. And now just a disrespectful slap to the face. I said these two know each other very well. They've fought multiple times this season, especially over that Revolution title. Richards was unable to win it. Sane won it not once but twice. Coming only, I believe, the second man this season to win the Rev title twice. Yeah, you gotta think we got one more match tonight for the tournament. What the hell's gonna top this? And Richards off the LED post. You see Sane coming out one to hurt, I think. And now hooks him up. KFX. I think Sane's in a foul move for two reasons. Oh, Sane beat to Steve. Just locked it in the middle of the ring. And wow, Richards taps out. Justin Sane is moving on to the next round. Totally forgot that Justin Sane had a buff in Canada. His laziness goes to 0. And his aggression goes through the fucking roof. He came out with a statement tonight. Just running over Brandon Richards. That was just brutal. With that, we've come to our semi-main event. What the hell is going to top that in terms of match quality, or just in terms of the names in it? Obviously this is going to be Josh Wolf versus Razor Sharp. I mean, why wouldn't it be, Kappa? Got through almost a whole season before we did the match, obviously. But no, in seriousness, it's time for the semi-main event of the night. The final first round match of tonight. Question is going to be, who's in this match? Because whoever we find out isn't in this match, we will see next week compete in the other 6 first round matches. And it'll be a process of elimination to see who's going to be in those. Yeah, semi-main event. This has been a quick show tonight. We're only a little over 2 hours in. It's only 9:30. But yeah, semi-main event time. Who's going to the next round? Who's even coming out? We're going to find out coming up next.
Hear the devil calling. Hear the devil calling. Well, I hear the devil calling. Gotta pay him what he's due. I can't stop the dogs of war. I can't stop the dogs of war. See the fields burning. See the fields burning. Well, I see the fields burning, 'cause hell is coming through. I can't stop the dogs of war. I can't stop the dogs of war. If you take life, do you know what you give? I'll die, you won't like what it is. When the storm arrives, would you be seen with me? By the mercy of
White rabbit has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the. Fix a broken promise. Our ties have come undone. I wanna be used to be better than you. It's the reason why I choose to cut my losses. Your lies, your magic, white rabbit, your white room, straight jacket. Your magic, white rabbit, has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole. We're falling and we're losing control. You're pulling us, dragging us down this dead hole. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole.
Oh dear God, here we go again. Adam Shaw, Sean Libby. Been a while since we've seen these two in action against each other. Both former Revolution champions, mind you. The last time these two fought, it was before Libby went to Disney jail for a while. And Libby's a completely different person almost now. In fact, won the Revolution title at one point. And only one of these two get to go to the next round. Was wondering what was going to top Richards and Sane. I guess we found out. Gonna hang him out to dry. Neck breaker, hanging him out. Last week at Wet and Wild, Adam Shaw defeated Chris Jones. It was a very competitive match. And Sean Libby competed inside the Elimination Chamber. It was the last man eliminated, I believe. But the bigger story coming out of the chamber, other than Jack Johnson winning, was Libby injured Jarek Vanders, who was supposed to be in this tournament. He hit him right in the side of the head with that meat kick. And gave him a concussion, which is why Jarek's not in this tournament, like I just said. I don't know who he was replaced by, but Jarek was going to be a heavy favorite in this. Shaw with the knee off the middle rope. And now Shaw. Kick right to the midsection. Like I said, Shaw had a fantastic week last week. Defeating both members of the Wolves of War in consecutive nights. And Chris Jones already been eliminated from this tournament by Norns earlier tonight. So Shaw's probably happy to have to deal with that later if he wins. Winner of this will join Mike Burke, Norns, Martin Starr, Donovan Payne, and Justin Sane as code breaker. Shaw not letting Libby out of the blocks here. Gonna take him on a ride. 8-second ride. Middle of the ring. Shaw going for a cover. 2. No. Libby kicks out. Yeah, that is a very good question, Gil. I do not know who filled in for Jarek. Hopefully next week we'll get that answer. After we find out all the people that were in the match. Springboard clothesline by Shaw. Shaw fired himself up more. As if he needs it. Now looking for a body slam. No, Libby slides off. Reverse CDT. Oh, Libby has him hooked up. He's got him up top. Fella crossing. And now Libby looking to end it himself. Can he get it locked in? That sleeper. He drops down. Oh, center of the ring. Shaw's in trouble. The Cold of Ireland locked in. Isn't enough. Shaw is in trouble right now. But no, Shaw using the back of his head to headbutt Libby in the face. Just wasn't enough. Now we've seen a lot of submission victories tonight, including Norns, who pulled out a submission. Just went for a quick cover, just a 1 count. Well, yeah, what did you guys learn today? Shaw going for another body slam. No. Libby slides off of it. Churro and Nutella. Sounds interesting. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Shaw up top. Missile drop kick from the top. No spin to Rudy, though. No Bushi Rudy, actually. And for a kick to the midsection. No. Oh, God. Stiff powerbomb by Libby. Kick to the midsection. Oh, Libby's got him hooked. Gets him up. Broken DDT. Gonna go for a cover. Might be in the ropes. Referee out of position. Hooking the leg. 2. No. Now Libby. Uh-oh. Oh, God. This is what put Jarek down. So put him out. Meat kick. Now Libby hooking the leg. 2. No. Shaw barely got his shoulder up on that. And that was in the face. That wasn't like with Jarrett. Jarrett caught it in the temple. Which I think is why he did more damage. And why he gave him a concussion. Referee trying to get Shaw to back up a little bit. Modified code breaker. Just with a single leg. And yeah, she is. Drops the elbow. Like I said, semi-main event of the evening. Yeah, she was already leaving anyway. And now Shaw. Oh, God, Libby's neck. That alley-oop. Press F, pay respect. Now Shaw on the top rope. Looking to end it. Oh, went for the diving code breaker, and Libby dodged it. Now, short arm clothesline by Libby. Now hold on to the wrist. Another one. Still onto that wrist. And there's a third short arm clothesline for good measure. He had the wrist control. Oh, got caught with a kick. And now Shaw. Single leg crab submission. Libby, you can hear him screaming. Rolls over, uses his foot to push Shaw off of him. His free hook. His free leg, I mean. Just what everyone expected between these two. Now, DVD by Shaw. Shaw trying to hype himself up. Ref, get out of the way. Shaw going back up. I guess he's going to try it again. Diving code breakers. Libby's been busted open. Shaw with a cover hook in the leg. 2 and 3. Adam Shaw is going to the next round. There you go. Adam Shaw picked up the win. In fact, there was one other member of the label that was booked tonight. That was Bella Angel. She defeated Goddess Dawn to move to the next round. But Adam Shaw is making a statement. Finally putting Sean Libby behind him. And with that, we've come to our main event. I know, you might be wondering, it's only 10 o'clock. Well, that's what happens when we have a lot of singles matches, folks. You are welcome. Well, she wasn't wearing her label attire. And with that, we've come to our main event. And one of the only matches that was actually advertised for tonight. It will be the new challengers versus the new champions. As we will see Mr. Troop team with Jack Johnson, who won the Elimination Chamber. And they'll be taking on, this is going to be a surprise for everyone, the new Revolution champion, Vic T. Miser. And he will be teaming with the new world champion, Archangel. I know, I'm just as surprised as you are. Metal will be next week. Remember, if you were not in a match tonight, you will be booked next week in the first round matches. Remember, those are not in order. We also will have 2 other matches, non-tournament matches next week as well. But yeah, we've come to our main event of the evening. Quick night tonight. Yeah, unless you're unfortunate like Jarek and happen to be in the hospital. But yeah, we come to our main event. Champions versus challengers. Two men that will challenge for the Revolution and World titles, respectively, at the Phoenix Cup pay-per-view. Versus the new champions who will be defending those titles. And it's your main event of the evening. Quick night tonight, but it's been a heck of a night. We will see how this goes. Remember, pinfalls only in tag matches, so this is gonna be interesting. With 3 guys that are known for submissions. Have to see how this goes. Main event coming up next.
Ever seen a devil with a halo? Ever seen an angel with some horns? Everybody got their own team, huh? Their own walk. I can be an angel sometimes, I can be real fucked up. Promise you only sometimes, I give you real tough love. Yes, I'm a devil with a halo. Ooh, oh, 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 oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful and damned.
They said they did not want my face in their magazine.
silly because I done made friends. It is the reason I bang. It is definitely the reason I slang. Distributed the cane. The reason I'm super soaking in the pain. They're starting to love it. It's wanting to give me way more of it. They want me to lug it through the mud and dust. The reason with happy people I'm disgusted. I'm talking about those things that make you do bad things. Living the evil up in the fast lane. Making me wanna have a wicked beside of beating the hell up out of people, making me mad, man. Gave me the gun when I ran up in Dylan's in 9th grade. With a slight range, I'm a ice age. Another reason taking Nina won't have any light days. Voted me the king of darkness. Voted me to be really heartless. All up in my spirit they marched. They making me start sparking at the targets. Woke up today, I was steaming. Cause when I found out I was not dreaming. Because the host that influenced me the most was a goddamn demon.
But she got it where I aim. Goddess with no name, got me riding in the rain. Trying to figure out my pain, snapping bodies like a chain. Tell daddy it's some honest. Beat your whole quick with some coffins. Caution, hit you with the spear when I charge in. Hope you brought a plan B like abortions. Ice.
Here we go. It is main event time. You see Jack Johnson Starting things off with the new Revolution champion, Vic T. Miser. And Jack Johnson winning the Elimination Chamber last week to earn a shot at the World Championship. And it will be Jack Johnson and Archangel going at it. And you have to think, both men very prevalent with submissions. That match could end very quickly. And after defeating Donovan Payne last week at Wet and Wild, Mr. Troop was named the number one contender for the Revolution title. And there's a very interesting thing behind that because Troop is a known associate of Fitzwell Fighting Systems. In fact, it was going to train at their facility, which is what helped Troop win the Rise from the Ashes tournament. So there's some history there. And Mr. Troop looking to become the very first person to win both the Revolution and World Championships. There's an interesting stat for you right there. Back body drop on the floor by Jack Johnson. You saw the world champion, the new world champion, Archangel, come out. He had some security with him. I'm not sure what that was all about. I was told earlier tonight by the board that they want to make sure the Red doesn't try another hostile takeover. Maybe that's what that was about. Oh, a tackle right into the edge of the ring. See, Vic and JJ still fighting on the floor. Finally thrown back into the ring. Referee's up to about a 13. Yeah, it's champions versus challengers in this match. As Vic sent to the corner. Tagging the Troop. Double team here. Drop to hold. It's over. Into an elbow. As Vic makes a tag, here comes the new world champion. The Troop stops him immediately. Number Troop, former world champion himself, won the title in the finals of the Rise from the Ashes tournament. And you want to talk about Angels versus Demons, this is probably the most apropos of that match. Oh, and just runs Troop over. Kitchen sink just to follow it up. Of course, this is the main event of the evening. A little quick tonight. And that's actually something else I completely forgot about. When the season started, Mr. Troop brought back THR, and Archangel was part of that group. And when the Court of Darkness was started, Archangel was not part of it. And here we go, a little preview for the world title match at the Phoenix Cup. Kick to the midsection. Tiger driver by Archangel. Saw Ark and Crimson, their fight at Wet and Wild last week. Went to the crowd almost immediately. Ended up right near the stage, where Ark made Crimson tap out. Oh, he's got him goozled. Johnson fighting out of that. Neckbreaker on the knee, followed up with the regular neckbreaker. This is our World Championship match at the Phoenix Cup event later this month. Remember that. These are the two men that will be fighting for the World Championship. JJ looking to get the title back. Tag in Mr. Troop. So what's going to make this match very interesting as it goes on is we don't have submissions in tag matches. It's going to get very interesting very quickly. Elbow right to the midsection is Troop. Oh, went for a neck breaker, inverted it to a face buster, going for a quick pin, just a 1 count. Now Troop. Oh, and a hard spine buster. Go for a cover. Vic in to break it up. Now Troop just in the corner, just him and JJ having a conversation. Uh-oh. Troop looking to end it right now. Troop looking to make a statement of his own. Pin the world champion. Darkness Driver. In the cover, Vic breaks it up. But I think that'd be a hell of a statement. Pinning the world champion. For challenging for the Revolution Championship. Almost that Federation title. As Ark trying to crawl to a tag, makes it to Vic. Here's our Revolution title match. Oh, just a trio of boots to the chest. As Troop makes the tag to Jack Johnson. Stops any momentum he had. Throws him out of the ring. So many men down right now. Stop right in the midsection. Walks it out. Headbutt right to the face. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I know I don't like having to do shows on Fridays normally unless I have to, and I kind of had to after yesterday. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out tonight to see the show still. I was kind of worried we were going to get a lower turnout just because usually when I delay a show a day, the turnout's usually lower than it usually is. Now Jack Johnson thrown back into the ring. Oh, very European uppercut. Almost knocks the rest of the hair off of Vic's head. Vic off the ropes. Big splash. Just flattened Jack Johnson to a pancake. Uh-oh. Looks like he wants to take the villain on a tour. Has him hooked. Tour of Uranus. That's how he became the champion. As Troop breaks it up. We were actually about to host you guys. And now Johnson waiting in the corner. No. Thought he was thinking about the Claymore, but because he thought otherwise. Kick to the midsection. Looking for a suplex. No, flips him around. Punch right to the face. Drop the fist. We'll probably end up rating Jarek, because I'm sure he'll end up going live after we're done. He tends to, so if not, I can find someone else real quick. Tag into the world champ. Yeah, it was a quick night tonight. Uh-oh, Archangel in the corner. Looking to break him in half. Spear! Yeah, it's a quick night tonight. Going for a cover. 2. No. Troop didn't even try to make the save. But Jack Johnson kicks out. And now just a vicious knees right to the side of the head. Yeah, next week, Mike, the difference next week is we should be doing the show on Thursday, so you shouldn't miss it, hopefully. Now, JJ. No. I think he was thinking about the guillotine, but Tiger Driver. Drops an elbow for good measure. Is Vic jumping off the apron for some reason? Some miscommunication between the new champs. Ark not letting that slow him down any. And now Ark could be thinking full Nelson, I think. But remember, no submissions. Anyone. Go for a cover. Troop breaks it up. The move that beat King Crimson. And now finally makes the tag. Vic in. Yeah, Vic didn't even try to stop Troop. Just, went for a headbutt, missed. And now JJ, look at that power. Oh, Vic, I think, scratched him in the face. JJ's been busted open. Doing a little jig to follow it up. Jack Johnson's been busted open. Now, into the corner. Has him hooked up. Snake Eyes. Off the ropes. Hits a big boot right to that face. Leg drop followed up, brother. See the blood all over Jack Johnson's face. And Vic going right after that wound. He was countering the press slam. I guess a rake in the eyes busts him open. And Vic off the ropes. Another big splash. It's a really weird thing. Reverse into the corner. And alright, Jack. See, that's what you get. And now, shoots him across the ring, back to his corner. Nope, Jack Johnson with nothing to do with that. Into a neutral corner now. And now, got a full Nelson. Oh, bashing him off the top turnbuckle. And now Vic's been busted open. That's a very interesting way to do that. Oh, a pointed elbow right to that open wound. Both men bleeding. Uranagi. Vic. No, never mind. Jack Johnson coming back, ringing the arm. And now full Nelson throws him down. JJ. No, went for the thinking the guillotine. Doesn't matter. Vic caught him. Has him up torture rack. Spin out powerbomb. Now Vic into the corner. Oh, splash into the corner. Vic in control of this match. Throws him back into his corner. No, never mind. Jack Johnson shoots him across. No, never mind again. Alright, here we go one more time. Nope. Nope, this time's a charm. This time it's going to work. Nope, never mind. I think the crowd's enjoying this more than anything. Just because of how funny it is. Alright, finally tagged Archangel. Double team here. Champions working together. Oh, God. Archangel just raw power. You see Troop won the tag in the worst way. And clothesline by Arc. Just stomping away at him. At his challenger. Jack Johnson needs to make a tag in the worst way. Oh, kick to the midsection. Got him hooked. Tiger driver. Oh, you see Arc working on the arm. That full Nelson. Of course, can't use it in this match. Got caught. Kick to the midsection. Oh, never mind. Thought he was going to do something else. Arc looking to end it. He's going to end it with the move that killed King Crimson. Move that beat King Crimson. Hook in the leg. The Troop breaks it up. Fucking three of them have a sub. What are you talking about? As Vic takes out Troop. Good God. side effect by Ark. No one to tag for Jack Johnson. He needs it in the worst way. Got some momentum on that chop. Oh, back elbow. Archangel doesn't bust it open now. In a tag match, yeah. Oh, into the LED post. That's the harder part of it. And now JJ going for a cover. And Vic able to break it up, taking out Troop at the same time. Oh, tried for a cheap shot. Vic bopped him. And what again? Jack Johnson just, I don't know. Archangel going to try to take advantage of this. Now Ark, a couple shots to the chest and the face. See Troop on the floor trying to get his wits about him. JJ all by himself. And now again. Oh, he's got him goozled. JJ elbows out of it. And a tag into Vic. Another double team by the champions. Drop to hold, it's over. He's going for a cover off, drop to hold. Oh my god, that fucking won! The champions win! God damn it, that would be the one time that is the finish. The one time I'm going to drop the hold for a finish. God damn it, guys. It's like they knew it was the main event. It was time to just shit on everything. But yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight. I know it was a quick show tonight. It's only 10:30. But hey, sometimes that happens. No issue in ending early. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. Also, thank you to Last Ride Gil for the donations. Much appreciated. That's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back next Thursday. Yeah, I do intend to stream Thursday. Do not worry. And we will see the other half of the first round matches. Because tonight was only the first half. If you're announced to be in the tournament and you weren't booked tonight, you will be booked next week. And we also will have 2 other matches that are not part of the tournament. So remember that. I don't know what they're going to be yet, but I have a feeling there'll be more than one tag match. Brother. Play whatever. But yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you next week. Also, new intro.